Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we've got a reading for you about somebody who is feeling like it's inevitable that they will fall in love, or maybe even feeling like they already have fallen in love. We've got the Two of Wands and the Queen of Cups. This is like leveling it up. So this is someone who wants to maybe take you on a trip. Maybe they want to introduce you to their parents. Maybe they want to, I don't know, invite you to meet some friends. But it's a next chapter in this connection because they do see a possibility for a long-term relationship with you. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of Winchendon. Oh my, I'm sorry. Hello, famous Seamus. How are you doing? Sorry, I really hit that one. If you would like a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is wickedwandstarot@gmail.com. It's in the description box below, but also right below that, you can find additional information on how to become a member of the channel. Oh, it's a struggle today, you guys. Thank you to the current members. Love you all. This is the Marigold Tarot. Let's see what else we got. And I will probably be going forward using the laptop and my the mobile version for live streams. I think some of you prefer this and some of you prefer the other. So, ¿por qué no los dos? Hello, Peach. How are you? Hello, Corey. I'm doing well. Thank you, famous Seamus. So we've got the Ace of Wands, a fresh beginning, a romantic, a romantic meeting. Then we have Two of Wands in the reverse. I think this is someone planning a surprise for you. This could be someone who has a gift for you. But I think we've got a decision made with the Two of Rings or Two of Pentacles in the reverse that there's nobody who really competes. So I think this is like, okay, so I kept trying to figure out if you were faking anything or if we disagree on something major or, if you smell weird. Sorry, I had to throw in something like that. They're like, no, actually, I think you're really cool. So I have to make that clear. They want to, I think this is someone looking for exclusivity or at least communicating how they feel about you, that they're not interested in anybody else. Hey, Third Eye. How's it going? King of Swords and Judgment in the reverse. They're waiting because they don't know if you feel the same. This is, okay, so this is like, I'm going to do something nice. I'm going to do something sweet. Let's go on like a little trip or, we can, go hang out with your friends. This is like, I want to see if you're feeling the same way. Are you also thinking that things are going to get serious? Just a little bit of like a temperature check before they tell you that they want to be serious. Six of Cups, Knight of Wands in the reverse. The thing is, I do feel like there is a friend or someone they've known for a long time or someone you've known for a long time that is looking for a one-night stand. Yeah. So we've got two people who are really enjoying each other's company. Things are getting a little bit serious, but then there is this third party that approaches you or your person. And it's like, well, I don't know. Do I tell this person what happened? I don't, we're not official, so I don't really have an obligation to tell them what's happened. 10 of Rings, which is the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. And I think this gets them to start thinking about what if somebody else approached you or vice versa. But this is like, okay, so there's someone else who's interested, or there's someone else who's like trying to shoot their shot. Is it like time to have like the talk? Is it time to figure out if we actually want to be more of like an exclusive couple? All right, this is the Earth and Bone Oracle. What else do we have? Flight number 28, opportunity, prosperity, new venture, and don't wait. Yeah, I think we have a sense of urgency because someone's realizing I think I'm ready for that relationship title. Sorcerer number 18, excuse me, ambition, determination, willpower, creation, and focus. This is someone who's pretty good at planning. So I do think that they are trying to kind of, flex that just a little bit, not in like a proud way, but just, let me show you how awesome it could be, or like, let me show you that I like to do nice things for you, that kind of thing. But they're going to let you know they're not interested in anybody else. This is the truth is. Lust, sexual chemistry, but no depth here. And slow down. Rushing will ruin this connection. Uh-oh. Well. Huh. I think there is a reminder for you or your person that you don't have interest in this kind of connection, something that's just physical. I think we have someone that like turns down some naked time. So I think we have somebody who's wanting to plan, and we also have somebody who turns down the advances of someone normally they would be interested in, but more so for a fling. So I think there's two different people that are coming to the realization they don't really have an interest in others, that things are going well in their connection. Uh-oh. Forbidden love. This relationship is frowned upon by many. Abusive, emotional or physical abuse. I am always sad to see this card come out. And if you are experiencing abuse, I hope you have the ability to speak with somebody about it, and I send you healing. But I do think this is somebody who is dealing with a really aggressive family, or dealing with a really aggressive ex. And that could have made it a little challenging, particularly challenging, to pursue new love if there are these kind of like controlling energies in their life. This is the Morgan Greer. Page of Swords in the reverse, the Devil in the reverse, and the Hierophant. So this past history had a lot of toxic energy and surface level connection, not a lot of like understanding each other as humans, right? And so we've got this desire to be in a committed relationship because the King of Swords feels like this is somebody who could actually like be good to be around. You know, we could be a good team together. There's like multiple reasons where they feel like it's a really good relationship, but they feel like if they do pursue this relationship, there might be some people they have to lie about it to. Oh. Because of this angry reaction they might get. Yeah. This has caused some stalls for them in the past in terms of like delays, right? I don't know if I should go after what I want because I don't know what everybody else thinks, kind of thing. So is this like making plans to like move away from everybody? Three of Swords, King of Pentacles in the reverse, Strength in the reverse. Not telling people that I'm in love with someone is painful for them, right? I kind of said that weird. They want to be able to like talk about the fact that they're very happy, talk about the fact that they're falling in love, but there's this sense of you can't do that. People would be angry with them. So I think we have someone that's deciding, if I want to be in a relationship with this person, then I have to distance myself from my family, or I have to distance myself from my friends. This community isn't going to support the love that I want, but I don't think that's enough for them to give up on the love. We have the Queen of Wands. They're still looking at this person. For some of you, we have a workplace situation where a like love affair has had to be kept kind of hush hush, or like very hush hush. Hello, Ada. How are you? Hello, Callie girl. Renee, right? How's it going, Renee? Wow, Strength in the reverse again. The Sun in the reverse and the Ace of Pentacles. Doing things to please the people in my life, or to abide by the rules at my workplace, or to not upset my best friend, or whatever it is, that only made me unhappy. They feel like they made the wrong choice, or they feel like they've had to learn not to prioritize that. And they still want to make this offer. Maybe the trip that they're planning is moving away. Four of Wands and Temperance. With the Nine of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, this is a person realizing the connection they feel with you is strong enough to justify distancing themselves away from a negative influence in their life. Somebody who could be a little bit of a player who doesn't really want them to be in a relationship. There could also just be very judgmental, or even like prejudiced people in their family. But this King of Swords feels like the Queen of Cups or the Queen of Wands is someone they can't replace. There's nobody like this person. I think this is somebody who wants exclusivity, and they know that others around them would disapprove. Knight of Wands, Five of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. This is a like don't give up kind of attitude. Yeah, I know it's going to piss people off. Yeah, I know somebody's going to be jealous or somebody's going to, you know, gossip about me or talk ish behind my back. Like, bring it. I don't care. You got nothing better to do? That's on you. It's not going to change how I live my life. Hello, James. How's it going? 3 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups in the reverse, Star in the reverse. Because when I tried to play nice and do what everybody else asked of me, I felt like crap. I hated what I was doing. I don't want to live my life just to make other people happy. Tough. So it's a change of perspective that might have even happened before they met this love interest, right? They may have been in relationships before where people were being judged. They may have, long, I don't know, for even years or decades, they might have been connecting to a best friend that discouraged them from getting into relationships. But we've got a refusal to let some outside influence ruin what they see to be as the best connection they've ever felt, or the most like spiritual love connection they've ever felt. So I just keep hearing like, I'm not going to let you ruin this for me. Yep, exactly. This is the Tarot of the Nile. Page of Pentacles. Four of Wands. And the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, I think this is a realization that trying to please people who are maybe just never happy is folly. It's not a good use of time. So now that this King of Swords has felt they found someone, it's like, I'm not going to let anybody get in the way of that. Two of Pentacles. Why do I feel like it's like a friend and a family member that cause issues? That might not be for all of you, but it's like there's two different groups or two different people that cause issues in particular. The Four of Wands is another reference to a wedding or commitment, leveling up. Two of Cups in the reverse, Page of Swords, Nine of Swords. So we have a change in perception because, like, I've already gone through this. I've already felt like weird because I couldn't make the choices that I wanted to. I think we have someone saying, I'm not interested or I'm not going to pursue that person, but they're lying. I think this is like letting your friend or, I don't know, your sibling think that you don't have an interest in that person because I know you're just going to like yell at me or have something to say about it. And then tomorrow you might find out that I like moved. We have a secret. We could also have somebody that's getting eloped. Is that the right way to say that? Going to elope? Getting eloped sounds weird. You got any plans for the weekend? Yeah, I'm getting eloped. It's going to be great. They might have to keep this secret. So we've got the Ten of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. I really do feel like this is someone who's not telling their friends or family, or maybe is going to tell them afterwards. But this is a full acknowledgement. I know you don't approve. I know you don't think I should. That's fine. I don't have to get your approval for living my own life. So I think we've got somebody who's getting into a major relationship, possibly moving in, getting engaged, but it's a serious step towards marriage if it's not marriage. And they know that friends or family would be like, what are you doing? Five of Pentacles in the reverse, Hanged Man, and the Queen of Pentacles. This is somebody who normally is seen as a King of Swords. The King of Swords can be a bit cold or even analytical. They're very intelligent, but I think this is someone who is very, they didn't say a lot, right? This is a change in perspective without feeling the need to announce it to others. And now the Queen of Pentacles is energy that they also possess. This King of Swords wants that reliable, like, companionship. This is the Fairy Lenormand. Why is there a hair on my face? There we go. What else do we have? Hey, Steven. Yeah, we've got Anchor, which is talking about stability, and the Rider, R-I-D-E-R, which talks about a visit. So perhaps we're going on a trip and I'm going to tell you that I would really like to be in an exclusive relationship, or perhaps someone, like I said, is moving, but there are steps being taken towards a committed relationship or even marriage. Number 24, the Heart, and number 13, the Girl. I know everyone wanted me to believe that love doesn't exist, or I know everyone wanted me to feel like there's no way I could love someone like that if we're being extra judgy about it. But this is someone who's saying, this is my fresh start. This is my new beginning. This is the person that I've been looking for. So like all y'all can just like, this is the Kipper. What else do we have? Oh, I looked up and it was 2222. Sudden Wealth. Gift. Number 11 and number 17. House. I think there's someone moving in. It's like, hey, unless you really enjoy having a really gigantic shoe closet, do you think you would maybe want to move in with me? I think this is someone saying, let's go get a house, or maybe even for some few of you, we've got someone who's already located or even put money down on a new place for you two to live. But this is like, I see a future. Let's do this. F the naysayers, right? Let's see. This is the situations deck. What else do we have? Receipts. Crickets, silence, non-action, and obsession. I tried to do things the way people expected, and the only thing that I saw that was like a good thing from that was people shut up. People stopped talking to me. People stopped telling me, oh, wait, just kidding. They still did. This is someone who's like, what did it get me doing what I needed to do to make you all happy? I can see now that maybe the better choice is to just not tell you what I'm up to, because you want to judge me for everything anyway. And I know you judge me for this person. You think I'm just obsessed with them, but I'm actually in love. Focused, eyes for you, fascinated, watching, divine masculine, and single. I think part of the issue is, I mean, this could be talking about a celebrity, by the way. Everybody wants certain attractive celebrities to be single because they have these like delusions that they're going to get in a relationship with them, right? I said what I said. This is somebody who's like, I know people want me to be single. I know people don't want me to get into a relationship, but there's only one person I want. Oh, I messed up my cards, you guys. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. All right, what else do we have? Hey, Danny, how's it going? Yeah, so we've got a conversation that somebody is planning, and it's about things being serious. It could be there was some no contact for some of you in this connection, but I am feeling like it's more of a new connection, and somebody has learned difficult lessons with past, like, I don't know, heartbreak, ghosting, listening to their family or friends instead of their own intuition. But when they meet this, like, dream come true or dreamboat, it's like, I can't even imagine listening to all you tell me to walk away from this person. I know that I'm falling in love, or I know that I love this person. So, like, suck it. All right, this is the Love Oracle. Hey, GP, what's going on? I hope you're having a good day. How's the food, Danny? Yes. Mistakes. Misunderstood. Victim. Lost soul. Shallow. Hollow. Empty. Boredom and silence. Frozen. No words. Stonewall. This King of Swords has felt, remember that does not need to be a man, right? This King of Swords has felt misunderstood, like they kind of had to fit in with a group of people that were very shallow. I'm going to just go ahead and say probably not nearly as intelligent as this King of Swords. And they got through most of their life, or the last several years, by being a little bit quiet. They held back a lot of their commentary. And I do feel like they kind of created a fantasy world, or they maybe tried to escape the current reality because they didn't really care for it. Yeah, we've got distracted. So this could be somebody who maybe got a little bit too acquainted with substances, or maybe a little bit too into video games, but they were kind of losing touch with the life that they wanted to live, and realized that they were doing this because of the family or the friends that tried to tell them how to live their life. Family. But what they want is that stable connection, that companionship. So they're taking a different approach. They're not going to listen to the friends or the family that ruined it for them in the past. It's like, no, not this one. This is somebody I actually like care about, and I'm not going to let you all like ruin that for me. I just heard, for like a small percentage of you, this is, I'm not going to introduce them to my family because my sibling always steals them or always hits on them. Sometimes you just got to like be very protective over the connections that you make and who you like invite into that, right? All right, this is the Golden Girls Tarot. What's going to happen after this conversation? Three of Cups. Oh, man, you didn't have to give me those details. Alexa, play Afternoon Delight. I don't have Alexa, and I'm sorry if I just did that to you and now it's playing that for you. Or am I? I think there's some happy reunion, probably clothing optional. We've got the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse and the Ten of Wands in the reverse, because someone finally feels like now they don't have to keep dealing with the same problems, and now they can actually live the life that they want to live, or now they feel like they're finally experiencing love the way that it was meant to be experienced. Another individual in this equation, not the King of Swords, obviously, is feeling like they're, what's the word, elated because someone is communicating in a more emotional sense. With the Five of Wands, there's knowledge. Whoever is dating or like interested in this King of Swords, I know there's people that are probably telling you should just like stick to what you know or stay single. But the King of Swords says, nope, I know what you all think I should do, but that's not what I want to do. Too bad. Right? Yes, I agree. Knight of Cups and the Hanged Man. So the King of Swords has made their decision. Now it's just up to their love interest. Are they going to be interested in that long-term relationship? Have they risked it all for everything or for nothing? They're a little bit nervous, but this is someone who feels empowered because they're finally doing what they want to do instead of letting everybody else decide what they should do. And more power to you. I love it. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes, and I will see you on the next reading. Doodles.